Hi everyone, welcome to Battlestar Galactica. And before we dive into today's episode, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to the channel. When I started this, I never thought that we would have more than 10 subscribers, and I am in shock that there are now over 400 Battlestar Galactica fans that have subscribed to the channel. It really means a lot to me, and thank you very much to each and every one of you. So today we're taking a look at a brand new publication from Canada called Toy Ventures Magazine. Now, this is a retro magazine. You're not going to find anything about any new product in this. So forget McFarlane Batman or the latest Star Wars Black. What this magazine is all about is the toy lines from the late 60s up into the early 1980s. And I think they're even going to expand beyond that eventually. But it blew me away. And how I found out about it was from a fan in Canada who told me that they did an article on a very little known Battlestar Galactica licensee from New York. And I'm going to show you that towards the end of the video because their products were produced, but they're extremely rare. So back to this magazine. If you remember back in the 90s and 2000s, there was a whole bunch of magazines that you could find at your local bookstore or comic book shop. But they all faded away because they focused on what was coming out at your local toy shop, what was new for that period of time. And they couldn't compete with the websites popping up on the internet. So, if your favorite website could send a reporter to San Diego Comic-Con and bring you the latest on Star Wars and Marvel and DC superheroes, where a magazine took months to publish, and there was no way they can compete, and that's the reason why they all faded away. But this magazine is a twist. It only, again, is concerned with old product lines, and it's just full of information, much of which I had no idea anything about. Like, here's an article on Alex Ross. I know he's a famous artist, but I had no idea he was also a retro toy fan of the products that came out in the late 1970s. Here's a issue that has an article on a toy line that gave Star Wars a run for its money before it gradually faded away in the late 70s. Again, I never knew it existed, and it's just fun. Even though I have no desire to collect these products, it's really fun just to read about them. And I often feel that collectors of a certain age are completely ignored today on all the big websites. They're just concerned about pushing what's coming out new. I know most of them are advertisement and click driven, and I guess the new stuff is what sells, the old stuff does not. So it's nice to have something that you can actually sit and read and enjoy and collect. And that's what you have here with Toy Ventures Magazine. Now, here's the latest issue that I picked up, and it has a awesome, again, article on a little-known company that did inflatable Battlestar Galactica toys. Now, many of you are going to say that these products were not issued. I'm going to tell you that they were. Many of them in very, very small numbers, but a few of them even made it into the JCPenney 1979 Christmas catalog. And I recently did a video on that, and you'll see this Cylon inflatable chair in that catalog. Now, I don't believe the Commander Adama bot bag was ever made, but this company also did a Cylon bot bag that I remember seeing at Toys R Us, and I think a few of those have actually popped up over on eBay a few times over the last decade. So here it is. It's called Toy Ventures Magazine. It is the first of a whole new group of new magazines that are coming out that are only focused on old product lines. Very, very smart because there's a huge demand for this. So please check it out if it interests you. I don't think you can subscribe to this publication yet, but I do know you can find it on eBay. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please give this episode a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next episode, and have a great Galactica day, everyone.